Hello students, welcome to another session of UG and PG programs in biotechnology. In the last video, we discussed about biotechnology as a career option. In this session, I'm going to take a deep dive into various programs which are available on biotechnology in UG and PG level. What are their requirements, what colleges you may choose, and what is the curriculum. So to begin with, the first question that comes into mind is what are the different courses available in biotechnology at UG and PG levels. So there are about 4 types of programs which are available at both UG and PG programs. One is BSc, which is a 3-year program. Second is BTech, which is a 4-year program. Then you also have BTech MTech Integrated Biotechnology Program, which is a 5-year program, and also a BSc MSc Integrated Program, which is again a 5-year program. So there are various universities which are offering these programs in various levels. Now let's look at what is the curriculum of biotechnology course, because this is the first question that comes into mind whenever we talk about biotechnology. You would like to know what are you going to study about in this program. So students, biotechnology is a very interdisciplinary subject, as I have already told you in my previous video also, and it covers topics such as biochemistry, cell biology, genetics, molecular biology, embryology, chemical engineering, bioinformatics, recombinant DNA technology, genetic engineering, immunology, plant biotechnology, and robotics, to name a few courses, to name a few papers that you might be studying in the program in various years. So this program, if I talk about BSc program, is divided into 6 semesters, which runs in 3-year program. In the first year, basically, students learn more about basic sciences, that is chemistry, botany, basic mathematics, biomolecules, and also these days there is a compulsion of taking a foreign language. So you may choose between any of the foreign languages available at the institution where you're going to take up your program. Also, students study about cell biology, bioinformatics, human anatomy, computer science, plants for human health, and immunology. So this is the first year curriculum that students look at when they are studying biotechnology. In the second year, the courses are more application based. For example, you study biotechnology, you study animal biotechnology, you study biochemistry, and you study microbiology. So this is again divided into 2 semesters, which is 6 months each. And in the final year, most of the universities, they have a very intensive project or internship which students may choose to do in government as well as private sectors. There are also certain electives that students can choose, which can be a reflection of what kind of a specialization they would like to do in their masters. Now coming to the master's level courses or papers that you would be doing, the students study this quite same what they study in their grad program also, but the papers are more extensive. They're more intensive in their application, in their knowledge depth and information that students need to understand. So the papers which are there in masters are environmental biotechnology. They do study genomics, proteomics, tissue engineering, nanobiotechnology, which is a small elective for master students, also there. Then bioinformatics, which deals with gene discovery or drug discovery, and biostatistics. So this is something which throughout their time period for the UG and PG programs, the students study. The next question that you might be asking is, what are the entry requirements for UG and PG programs in biotechnology? I'm sure the earlier question which I answered would have generated some appetite of interest in you as to you would like to do biotechnology, right? So entry requirement for all UG and PG programs is usually 85% and above if it's a merit-based selection, and 60% above if it's an entrance exam-based selection. There are various universities which are opting merit-based selection as well as an entrance exam-based entry criteria. So it may differ. Now the next question, I'm sure most of the biology students, they are very, varied about maths. So the next question that comes into mind is it possible to do BSc biotechnology without taking mathematics in 12th? So yes, students, it is very much possible because biotechnology is a life science course. It's more biology related. However, since biotechnology is a technical course program as well, so you may need to take some mathematics or do some mathematics when you analyze your research or when you statistically analyze the data that you have got. So students take some basic math course in the first year in the grad program that they take. So definitely it's very much possible to take biotechnology without mathematics, but then you need to do a basic maths course in your first year, which is not too much. I think it's more of a 10th level statistics which will be involved. Since biotechnology is a research intensive course, so what happens is a scientist who's doing biotechnology should be aware of various data analytical techniques, so that comes in biostatistics. So it's important for students to learn that as well. Now, coming to the next question, which you might be thinking is an entrance exam necessary to get admission to this course? Not really. Some of the universities offer admissions on the basis of merit, and some offer on the basis of entrance exam, as I just mentioned in the previous question also. So now I would be telling you what are the different entrance exams for biotechnology course. So we have some of the universities, private universities especially, they take SAT scores, which are very much valid for them. In government organizations, you have AIMS, you have IIT, you have JNU Joint Entrance Examination, then you have ICAR UG PG Entrance Examination, which are the major entrance exams for any UG and PG program entrance in biotechnology in any university. In fact, JNU entrance exam, which is held at master's level, it includes all universities offering biotechnology program all over India. So that's quite a major entrance exam. Now, can biotechnology be pursued through distance education? This question some of the students do ask me, so I would like to address this here as well so that you have some idea. So see, students, distance education is not valid for biotechnology program because it's a highly practical intensive program. All right. So something which is so, you need hands-on experience, you cannot do through distance education. There's no way you can do it. So lab is something which is very integral part of biotechnology program, and you need to be on campus. You should be studying full time to be able to get into this, to be able to get a degree in this program. Now, another question that comes into mind is, what is the difference between BSc biotechnology and BTech biotechnology? So the difference is in two aspects. Number one is the duration of the program. BSc biotechnology is 3-year program and BTech biotechnology is a 4-year program. And the second difference is on the basis of their approach. In BSc biotechnology program, you study more, life sciences based courses. But in BTech biotechnology program, it's more technology based programs like bioinstrumentation, bioinformatics. So it's more about, developing instruments, developing technology for, helping bioscientists to be able to do their experiments, do their research. So that's the difference which comes into play. Now, for doing MSc biotechnology, you necessarily do not need a BSc in biotech. You can also be a graduate in basic sciences. You can have a BSc in botany, zoology, chemistry. All three of them are very much eligible for getting into a Masters of Biotechnology program. So it's not necessary to have a grad also in biotech. Now, what are the top colleges? This is an important question which many students want to know, and so that they can shortlist their college list. So it's very important. So the top Indian colleges which are offering biotechnology are BHU, which is Banaras Hindu University. We have Jamia Millia Islamia, which is in New Delhi. We have Vellore Institute of Technology, which is in Vellore. IITs, all across IITs, whatever IITs are there in India, they all offer biotechnology programs. Then you have, in government, you have AIMS, which is more, inclined to medical biotechnology, but it's a very beautiful program. And also JIPMER. So these are a couple of government colleges that offer biotechnology program. And I would also like to emphasize here that there are a lot of good private universities also which are offering biotechnology program. For example, Lovely Professional University. Then you have Manipal University, Christ College, and then you have SNU, which is Shivnadar University, and Amity University also offers in its institute called Amity Institute of Biotechnology. And I happen to have framed the, the whole program for them, as I was one of the founder faculty members there. So another important aspect of any college admission is what is the average fees for a college program. So usually it on an average it is about 10 lakhs for the whole program, all 3-year program. And the entry requirements I've already touched before. It can be through merit or it can be through an entrance examination. Now since last 2 years, the interviews and personal interactions have been reduced because of lockdown situation, but I'm sure that soon it's going to be taken care of by some online exams also, which students might need to give for entering into these colleges. Now another question that comes into mind is, I'm sure that some of you must be interested in knowing what are the top colleges abroad for biotechnology. So you have Harvard University in USA, you have Stanford, you have National University of Singapore, University of Toronto in Canada, University of Queensland in Australia. So this is about the top colleges. Now, why to choose? This question might also come, that why to choose an international study destination for biotechnology? Now, I would emphasize here that there's a lot of focus on research in biotechnology programs. And when you look at foreign universities, they are very well-funded places, and the labs are doing very well. They are doing intensive interdisciplinary research, and you will see that most of the medicines and international prizes, they all go to these foreign universities. You have a lot of scope of doing something very excellent in these universities if you are placed. So since there's a lot of focus on research, definitely you can look at some of these top biotechnology programs in these universities. Now, another important thing that students should know when they are taking admission is that, are there campus placements available for this course? Yes, definitely there are campus placements available for this course. Most of the colleges, they have it. A career cell is there, placement cell is there, which facilitate students with their campus placements. And the starting salary at grad level can be expected somewhere between 10 to 12 lakhs. So that's an average salary which you can expect in a private sector, not in government. In government, usually you would get something around 7 to 9. So that's the difference here. Is it important to work or continue studies after completion of BSc Biotechnology course? So yes, I would definitely recommend doing a master's program for your own professional development, because it's a must. If you enter any company or any organization with a grad, the career growth will get stunted after some time. But if you're a master's, I would recommend a PhD, in fact, for biotechnology students, because this is quite research based career option. And if you haven't done a PhD, then you are not very thorough with your research aspect. So although master's is a must, but I would also recommend doing a PhD for your own professional development, for your own growth. So if you do not pursue masters, then you would become you can enter into a institute, becoming a business development executive or a research associate, but that's it. You can't grow further. For growth, a master's and a PhD is a must, especially in biotechnology related programs. And another question where students want to take up government jobs after completion of this course. So I would like to tell you here is that yes, in government institutes there are jobs available for biotechnology grad and postgrad students. They can join as scientists in government institutions, research centers, and also product development managers and regulatory affairs specialists, which are very much required for any FDA clearances. And then there are special wings of government, which are Department of Biotechnology and Department of Science and Technology. These are the two special departments under the Science and Technology Ministry, which specially take care of jobs related to DBT, related to biotechnology and science and technology. So here is where students can apply for various jobs. Also, as professors and lecturers, if you would like to go into academics and research in government universities. But I would like to tell you, it's very competitive and interview based. And you need to have a lot of publications in journals of international repute to be able to get through that. So this is about in brief, what you can do with biotechnology, UG and PG programs, what is the entry requirement, and where you can apply. I hope students, you found this information in the session valuable. and it will help you. So one advice I would like to give you is that whenever you're preparing for your entrance examination or getting into a master's or a graduate program in biotechnology, you must understand that biotechnology is a very integrated science. So it has aspects of all, you have physics, you have chemistry, you have mathematics to some extent, and you have biology, of course. So it is going to be a very, cross disciplinary or interdisciplinary field. So be prepared to open your wings and fly high. Imagine whatever you can and think whatever you can do. But at the bottom line should be that it should all be for welfare of humankind. As a scientist, there is a lot of possibility in biotechnology, but you must make sure that you are using it to the best of your capability and in the best interest of everybody on this planet. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.